Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos a Mexico. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mexico. We are back, my friends. It is, of course, the MRC show that never ends. We're back. We're ready. It's season 9. Can you believe it's season 9? And we've already seen Tier 2 in the glorious Mexican sunshine have a thrilling race, late safety car drama as well. And now we have the turn of Tier 1, the elite tier, which we will go into a bit of introducing very shortly. But first, I must introduce you to my co-com this evening, my partner in crime. It's, well, a man of many names. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, so we'll just go with the English version. It's the man who's, you'd have to say, looking pretty strong, hopefully for Tier 3 this season. Had a great season last season, well, in Season 8. And here we go again on Wednesday evening. But first, he's joining me. It's the Anaconda in a bottle. It's only Connor Hardy. Good evening.
That was some intro. Hello, how are you?
Well, you know.
That was almost gaff level.
I can't let him have all the thunder.
Anaconda, you know.
Exactly.
Well, I'll take it. Yeah.
It's good to have you
Looking
back, my friend.
forward to this. Yeah, it's been a while since me and you in the box.
It has. It really has, yeah.
Well, it feels like a long time anyway. So...
Yeah, it's probably only been 2 weeks, no, and I would look.
It probably has. We'll watch back. I'll watch back a video to run. It'll be me and Mark, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, that was only 2 weeks ago."
I know, yeah.
But Tier 1, the elite tier, ready to go. It's going to be exciting.
It is, and a few people to tell everybody about who we have. 1 or 2 newcomers who have got seats, and also a couple of stand-ins this evening. So one of the men is we're on board with now, who's got the Tier 1 seat due to his fantastic performances last season, is the Confetti Man in the Aston Martin, starting his flying lap. The first one on the road. Will come through a few others in due course as well. But looks like we've got another sunny day in Mexico.
It does. It definitely does. Chris Bailey's gone for mediums.
Yes, now let's have a look at that. Now, this is something that we noticed in Tier 2, and one of the updates that came out today. Yeah, the people that can now go back to using medium tyres. Bergen's decided he's going to go on Inters. Oh, Confetti's gone round! Oh, kept it out the wall, though.
Well, good job for that.
I know, he did do very well. He did, yeah, very quick section there. So as he's now going to bail on his lap, let's go through a couple of others. Now, one of the stand-ins today, he's on an outlap currently, is Mr. Uncle Stam, the Stars and Stripes on an outlap in the AlphaTauri, standing in for Damolek. And also we have, he's out now, he's on the medium tyres in the Alpine, standing in for Mark Ainley is Lauren Chur.
He's the French-Romanian man.
Ah.
Or the Romanian French man is what I'm calling it. He's got a name that sounds French, but he's actually Romanian with a touch of English, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Also, multilingual, multinational, and driving a French car. Well, yeah, bonjour to Lauren, and again, that's what we like about having many nationalities in MRC.
Sorry, have you just seen that lap from Chatty Duck? Wow.
Oh, my days. Well, he was one of the ones I was going to come into. He's one of the gents that's just come in to get a full-time seat we reserved last season, and we knew he was quick, and wow, that's
oh wow, Reese.
I know, Reese is 16.6 already.
Tier 1, you need to stop with 13 minutes.
Oh my goodness me.
5 minutes into the session.
Oh wow.
We're going to
have to introduce everybody really quickly, because this is going to be mental. So we've got Frankie 5 in the McLaren, the beautiful McLaren there. He's now stepped up as well. We have got Calvin's reserving tonight, still in Tier 2, of course. Had one of those races that... oh, he's just lost it! He's lost his wing!
Oh, wow, he has.
Maybe shouldn't have put him on stream.
Yeah. Mark's got the Connor curse.
I've got the curse already. I'm going to go away from that now. Whoops, sorry. Rotterdam is reserving as well this evening. He is in the house for Seppi, who couldn't make it this way. And one of the new gentlemen who have stepped up to Tier 1, got to give him a mention, is Mr. Ryan Rambo, Mr. Redcart himself, stepping up in Tier 1 And yeah, he's one of those drivers. Like, he could have done it probably a couple of seasons ago, and now finally has stepped up.
Slade's just had a big moment in the S's.
Oh, Ryan had a big one there as well. Let's have a look. So let's have a look.
Carvery in Tier 1.
It's what's that?
Look at him. Mr. Toby Carvery in Tier 1.
I know, it's about time, and I think he's going to. I think he's going to do well. I really do.
Yeah, he's one of them like, wait till we get to street track season and he'll win every race. No pressure, but he will.
He did say to me, I saw him the other night actually, because he is a local lad to myself, and he did pop round, and he was saying, I wish I was starting off with Monaco.
I know he loves Monaco. I know he does. He loves every street track though, for that matter.
He does. But yeah, he really does. And then we just watched my former teammate Stefan there popping it into fourth on a 17.3.
These times are rapid to start with.
I mean, to be fair, we had some incredible times in Tier 2. If you haven't seen it, folks, do check it out on our channel later on, though. Don't go anywhere.
I think a pole in Tier 2, wasn't it 16.7?
Oh, Johnny, 16.5 now! Right, we're going to have to follow some people on Fast Laps here, because this is just ridiculous. Who's on? So Sarge is about to start his lap. I mean, our last year's champion Kid Dynamite currently in fourth on a 16.896, just behind Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, yeah, but that is definitely a good name.
So I can't do an impression. I'm not gonna.
I was just about to, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
I probably could, but we'll leave it. I'll come at some point this season, I'm sure.
Yeah, you'll be on Tier 1 enough to cover it.
Exactly that. One thing to tell everybody about now, one of the new rules that have come in for Season 9 in Tier 1 is there is no traction control allowed at all. A lot of the drivers do use no assists, but some we're still using, a couple, including the traction control system, and now that has been banned from Tier 1. So that'll going to potentially shake up the field a little bit.
Yeah, definitely could. I mean, I think a lot of them didn't use it anyway, but I still think it could play a massive part in the way this championship goes, of course.
Yeah, I think it really could, you're right. I know that a few drivers, I mean, the man we're on board with now, our three-time champ, Jay Sarge, was using it, but now he's been practicing without, and he said straight away, I'm quicker.
I think, yeah.
Which is, I mean, if Jay Sarge turns around and says to you, I'm quicker without it, he just pops a 16.9 on his opening lap. If he says he suddenly feels he's quicker, then you kind of got to worry a little bit.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you've got a three-time champion saying he's got faster by making his driving harder, I'd almost think about quitting if it was me, to be honest.
Exactly. Exactly that. So let's have a look. Who have we got now? Anton pops it into sixth as well. Good lap from him. And the only person who's not set the time yet is Sergeant Uncle Sam, who is on a fast lap now. Going through turn 2 and turn 3. Let's go right on board with the stars and stripes as we go to the second DRS zone. It's a double DRS zone here in Mexico, down the start finish straight, and then through from 3 into 4. We're going into now. Keeps it nice in the middle of the track so gets enough swing into turn 5. Don't run wide there, you will invalidate your lap. And the double header of turn 6 gets the drive out. You can invalidate there very easy. Now, very tricky turn 7. I want to run to uses that as the max line, as we saw through qualifying 8 and 9, and then 10's a tricky one. Do you want to get the drive through 11? Don't run wide, that'll invalidate. Another DRS on the third DRS zone from 11 all the way down, heavy braking into 12. Kind of falls away at the apex, causes the car to understeer a little bit. And then heavy braking into 13. Then we've got 14. That's actually 15 there. We've just gone straight over. 16 gone a little bit wide. Misses the apex. And then flat out through. Oh! 17. Nearly wasn't 17. It was nearly one too many. But Sergeant Uncle Sam put a 17.7 in. And that's 25 going on. Wow.
That's a way to signal your debut.
It certainly is. Isn't he Sarge's friend?
He is friends with Jay Sarge, yes.
Yeah, so no pressure to the Frenchman. The Romanian.
The multinational man. That's what I'll call him.
We've gone back to Reese, who's a little bit up through the first sector. How is he going to fare through the middle sector? Is he going to be up on his lap time? He's 2/10 up, is Reese. He's got a car just ahead of him. A few cars, hopefully they're going to get out the way. The R1 goes straight on into the hairpin. Has he got somebody? Hopefully they're going to not be a hindrance.
He did go a bit deep in the hairpin though.
Yeah, he did a little bit at that moment. He takes the inside line through 17. What's he do? 17.6.
Yeah.
0 did
he
lose.
lost it all in the hairpin, I think.
He did look a bit bumpy.
He did. I don't know if he did get put off by the Red Bull. The Red Bull did get out the way, but it can still put you off, even though because it's such a slow section. If it catches you in the braking zone, it can be a bit of a. But I don't think the Red Bull's at fault there. It's just unlucky more than anything, I think.
It is. It's getting a little bit busy out on track sector 1 and 2. Getting a little bit congested now. We've already got 7 minutes left. Where does that disappear from?
Yeah, literally, it just goes.
You can tell we're back.
Tier 1. Yeah. I hope you've got a voice box for tonight, because Tier 1 like to test it.
Yeah, they used to, and then I moved into Tier 1 last season, which was a season to forget. My worst ever season, actually, in MRC. And then I started commentating a lot more on Tier 2, and they nearly killed me and gave me a heart attack, even before I'd started racing, so I'm sure Tier 1 is still going to live up to the hype.
I mean, did you see Miami? That was... Well, I know we had Gabs singing to deal with. But we also had a great race as well, other than that, and yeah, for the title.
Yeah, I was watching Miami. Unfortunately, I wasn't well enough to actually race it myself, but a little hospital visit I had to pay. But yeah, it was a disappointing I wasn't able to race, but it was a really good one to watch. He's gone quicker on a 16.3 now. We're on board with the blowhole himself.
The champ is also out on track, Mr. Kid Dynamite.
He's on an out lap currently. We will come back to him. So everyone's done their openers on medium tyres and on intermediates. In the case of Bergen, get the sighting, puts the banker down. And now, here we go. This will be the second runs for everybody. Now, Anton's done 3 laps on those softs, but doesn't have to use them again. So, fair play. Can use them. Chris is up on his lap. Yeah, this could be a good one. Could potentially challenge the top 10 now.
Definitely. I mean, we saw him earlier, his pace. He's definitely got the pace for the 16, that's for sure. We know that. So
yeah, he does.
He's going to need to find some of the last sector. Here he comes.
17.2, bobs in 9th. Good lap. Still good. That's a good improvement. Really good improvement for him.
That's a second he took off his own time. By exactly 1 second as well, I think. So.
Oh.
That is incredible. So.
We're just going to wind up now for the defending champion. Moved, of course, now was a Rebel, now in a Ferrari this season. So that's going to get some getting used to for people to get used to which team everybody's in. I've got my former teammate in Alpine.
Yeah. Most champions seem to pick Ferrari, though. I've noticed this.
Well.
Konnichiwa did it, I think, in Tier 4 to Tier 3 as well. So.
Yeah, Mark's done it from Tier 3 to Tier 2. Mr. Simba.
I think the only one that did it was Calvin this season, but he did it the season before. So, and Sarge did it. So
yeah, he did.
Ferrari's popular this season.
Xavier did it, didn't he? He was Ferrari last season, I think.
Yeah, Xavier did as well. Yeah.
Wow.
So Ferrari's quite a popular pick amongst the champions. It's just a shame they're bottle jobs, isn't it? Really. To be honest.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
I meant the team, not the drivers, by the way.
No, of course.
But yeah, that is. You know, a champion picks a team of bottle jobs, so it all adds up, doesn't it, in the end?
And we've not had a double, like a back since, since just, I do believe, I could be wrong. No, Calvin's done it from Tier 3 to Tier 2.
As did Bergen. Bergen's the only champion I can think of that hasn't picked Ferrari.
Yeah, he did he?
Alpha, then Alpha Tauri, now he's a Winnie boy.
Yeah.
So,
if I'm reading this right, Mr. Laurent is 6/10 up on his lap.
Oh,
but we're coming into the stadium section. Could we be seeing us break into the 15? But they only want to 16. I was going to hamper him if we got it. It's the 15s! Wow. Gauntlet thrown down. Wow.
That's like, hello, welcome, mic drop, leave. That's what that is.
Yeah. MRC,
Well,
I'm here.
Tier 1, there's your benchmark. Go get him. That's what I have to say to that one. That is
Jeez.
in the words of his good friend, that's honking.
That's hard saying, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I just think what Sarge's reaction to that one is, wow.
Yeah.
I thought we could see one, but I didn't think we actually would.
I thought we might get close. The way Eugeni was improving on his times, I thought we may get a little bit closer. 16-1 or 16-2. Wow.
That is, and that's not even right at the end of the session either. That's the.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have time to get in and back out again, though, so that will be him for the session. But that just throws the pressure. But Chatty Duck, he's on course to be getting a low 116s at the moment. If he hooks up the last sector, takes a wider line through the hairpin, not a bad thing to do. That we've seen it can upset. Oh, that was a little bit through 15. He might not have lost too much time, though, through there. And he's got a 16-3 with that one. Oh, my goodness me. 4 thousandths behind Eugeni.
Oh, Reese has got LRO's gone round at the double right-hander.
Yeah, luckily on an outlap though, so I mean it won't do him any favours.
No, and with limited time as well, and those tyres are gonna, those rears have felt it at least a little bit. That's the other thing.
Yeah, they certainly will. Well, let's have a look. Who's on a lap now? Eugeni's coming through.
10th up.
This could this threaten?
He's not.
We've lost a little bit of time. Oh, we got a little bit twitchy into the stadium section. Decides to actually use the curves. Gets. Oh, I think he's now had to back out of that one. Got a little bit twitchy through the hairpin. I think you've had a call out on comms on the YouTube chat.
Oh wow. Cheers.
We've had Sergeant Osama's had enough for this session. He's retired in the pit lane. I do believe so has Lauren. He is done for the session. Who is now starting lap? Well, we're on board with the Farmer Champ again. What can he do? Let's have a look. Further down the order, it's getting very, very tight down there. We've got, well, a second separates the top 9.
Yeah,
thanks to Lauren's insane lap time. And then following that, 17-2, 17-3, 74, 76, 6, 7, 7, and 8. So 0.6 of a second separate 10th to 17th. And we've seen how easy it is to get the gains round here. This is all still to play for.
Yeah, anyone can still take this. We've got Mr. Reigning Champion up on his lap as well.
Oh, there's a spinner ahead of him though.
Second sector. What's his middle sector going to be? He needs to improve big time. Oh my goodness, 4 tenths.
It could be on for a front row start. How's he going to be through this? He just gets that inside curve, keeps it on third and fourth, upshifts and keep the rear in check, gets the traction down, upshifts again, keeping that rear in check, wants to get the traction, takes the shortest run to the line, what's he do? A 16 Oh!
That is 8 tenths he gained on that lap. Wow.
What a last sector.
Yeah, I was just saying, that looked utterly beautiful through that last sector. That was so hooked up. And then it just wasn't quite enough, sadly, for him.
And that, folks, with a few drivers heading to the pits and burning on the lap time, is it. And well, you can't really call him a rookie, not anymore. He's passed the test, whatever it is. And Lauren, on his debut in MRC, takes pole position in round 1 of season 9. The defending champion, about a 10th, not even that, half a 10th of a second behind. We'll start in the front row in second. Eugeni with a great qualifying. He takes third. Donald Duck takes fourth. Reese in fifth. LRL Stefan will be in sixth on behind him. Then we've got Sergeant Uncle Sam, Anton, Frankie 5, and Chris Bailey rounds out the top 10. Those times were insane.
That's like that pole time. Wow, like I think that's all there is to be said on that one, really, isn't there?
It is,
to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. So, Chris Bailey, as you said, Sergeant Uncle Sam will be in 7th. Anton in 8th. Frankie 5 in 9th. Chris Bailey in 10th. J Sarge will be in 11th. G Star Snipes in 12th. Saviour in 13th. Nick Beattie in 14th. Calvin in 15th. Not a bad showing from him. Confetti Craig in 16th. Ryan in 17th. It's very, very close. Could easily have jumped a few spots there, but 17th it is for the former Tier 2 man. Rotterdam, good qualifying from him. He'll be pleased to be a competitive lap time as well in 18th. Bergen in 19th, and the Slayer rounds out the back of the grid in 20th.
Yeah, that is one hell of a grid that we've got. It's quite mixed up as well, in general. So, we're definitely... And I mean, this tier is just tremendously close in general, isn't it? Like, I couldn't possibly call who's going to win here.
No. I couldn't, and I wouldn't want to even try it.
But as a driver, would you want to start pole here? I mean,
no.
Obviously, you experience... Where did you start into... I can't remember.
I started 9th, and I got quite a good start now. I think I was 4th or 5th into turn 1. I had a really good start. I had to go around the outside onto the left of a lot of people. I think pretty much had just about was on the white line, and then to be fair, I saw that and I thought, okay, yeah, cool, got a few people there, great, I'm happy with that. What's going to happen being on the outside of turn 1? And then I looked ahead, and then to be fair, Simba got a monster start as well on the inside, and he was miles ahead. I was like, how on earth he done that? He had a stonker. So I mean, I wouldn't want to start there. I would want to start possibly 4th.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th for me.
Yeah.
Probably, because you've got that double slipstream. And you can sort of pick your line. Because the defending driver's going to go one way, and then you just commit to the opposite, and you're in the best possible position. The thing is, that Alpine at front, I was carefully watching his straight line speed, and he looks like he's running a lot lower wings than a few others, so...
Yeah, is it going to work in the race? Yeah, now, a bit of a mix of tyres now that we can. We've got 2 drivers, LOL and Anton, are starting on the soft compound tyres, potentially going for a 2-stopper, or maybe hoping on a chance of some safety cars. Top 2 on mediums, Reese in 5th on the medium tyres, Sarge in 11th, Nick Beattie in 14th, and then Bergen and Slayer on mediums, everyone else on the hard compound tyres to start. It's one of those, I mean, I'd put this out on the hard, and there was a bit of a mix as well, I think, in Tier 2, and it's one of those that if you can get them heat in them and get them working, they're not that bad, and they do come to you.
I find in the practice I've done, I find they get better as it, like, the older they get, they tend to get better, if that makes any sense at all.
We've recommended stops about like 19, 20. And that's Lauren's lit up the rear a little bit too much there.
I think he's just teasing us.
I hope so. I hope that's all it is. I hope that's all it is. I mean, the rears will be nice and warm now, though.
I mean, yeah, he should be up for some start now at least.
He's
not waiting on the grid as long as his counterparts.
I tell you what, one thing I've got to mention there for him, that's really, really good sportsmanship. The car in front hadn't ghosted yet, and he went round Johnny in 3rd. I like that. I do like that. A little bit of be done. A little bit of sportsmanship there, though. That I really liked.
Yeah, no, that I did. I was actually just about to say I noticed that because he could have quite easily just driven through him like he's not there, and it's just kind of like, sensible driving, that's for sure.
Definitely. And here we are, folks. A few disqualifications, but they are going to reset now as we go live with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and Season 9 Tier 1 gets underway now. And there we go. Good. Not much of a glitch, but there we go. Quite even start at the front. Oh, a great start. Kid Dynamite as well gets a good start. Reese gets a great start as well. He's already trying to get the slipstream into 3rd, up from 5th already. Johnny and not the greatest starts in the world. But here we go. Almost 3 abreast into turn 1. It's Reese going to have a look on the inside. Reese is going to have a look on Dynamite, but Dynamite's going to have a look on the inside into turn 2.
Oh,
just about. LRL's gone round in turn 1. Dynamite just about holds off. Reese up 2 from his start off position. Chris Bailey down 2. There's a few big winners in there. Bergen got a lightning start up 4 places already. Ryan may have got caught up in a bit of the melee early doors. But all clean at the front, just about. Lauren managed to hold off. Right, that's a very strange ignoring yellow. I don't understand that one.
Yeah,
that may get looked up. Oh, there's Calvin that's gone round. Calvin's gone round out of turn 5. That was Has LOL got any damage to his front wing? We saw you said he went round. No visible damage there as well. Any other damage? Oh, Ryan's we just cut off Ryan having a look at the Slayer, and Ryan's gone round. Managed to stop it though. He was having a little battle with the Slayer.
LRL was going to be gutted. He started on softs as well. We had a brilliant launch off the line, and it was just a bit of contact, I think, from behind. I can't remember who it was, but just sent him round.
Oh, so, look at this. Nick BT and Rotterdam side by side into 16 and through 17 as well. Who's going to have the better grip? Medium tyres against the hard compound tyres for Rotterdam. Yes, Nick BT in the slipstream. Pulls out now. Ferrari engine against Ferrari engine. Works team against the spare parts department. I like to call him in the team draw. And makes the move into turn 1. High top speed. Rotterdam didn't really fight. He's on a different strategy.
J Sarge is going for a move on Uncle Sam.
Oh yeah, we just got that in time. Heavy braking into turn 4. Gets the move done. Good move.
Very good on the brakes there from Sarge.
It is, yeah. I could not pull any moves off into turn 1 or into turn 4. Couldn't do it.
Yeah. The
brakes a few times.
Yeah, I feel like the brakes just don't feel right at this track. Like, maybe it's just me, but that's how it felt. That's how it feels anyway.
Yeah, so, if you can get the feel into them like Sarge clearly does, then you can make moves like that happen quite easily. The top 2 breaking away a little bit, looking at the interval 7/10 of a second, the top 2, and then we've got Reese 1.2 back. A little bit now detached from Ujoni as well, who's got a little bit of a train behind him. Will he be under pressure when it comes to DRS, which is going to open up on this lap? Now, someone mentioned this to me, that now DRS, because the detection zone is after start finish line. No, it's not. I thought it was. People said he comes after the start finish line. I know the DRS starts after the start finish line, but the detection is before it.
Final corner for the first 2 DRSs, so they don't actually get any DRS until the end of the S's.
Oh yes, it is there. It is between 14 and 15. You're right. Yes. Yeah. Under the stadium.
Yeah, and it's the detection for the first 2 as well. So they're not actually benefiting on this lap really at all, because honestly, the 3rd DRS straight isn't a DRS straight in my opinion. You can't really make a move into the stadium section.
I beg to differ. Some people tried it on me.
I mean you can, but you've got to be
up the chuff.
Daniel Ricciardo and up the chuff on the brakes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You do, as we're on board with Chatty Duck, and he's got a little bit low. He's now under pressure from Anton. Ujoni's already got a 3-second penalty, pushing really hard in these opening couple of laps. Maybe struggling with the tyre warm-up.
Kid's gone deep in the hairpin.
Yep, and it's cost him a lot of time. He's now outside of the DRS detection. The first time we'd have been able to use it. And he's dropped it just over a second back. But let's have a quick look at Chatty Duck now. He's dropped back as well now. Is he going to be susceptible to the Red Bull of Anton? He's got the rear wing wide open, the Bibit, or Bybit, sponsorship logo. And he goes to the inside, not really fighting. Who's going to be last to the breakers? He's going to try it on the outside, but soft tyres against hards. Leaves enough room as well on the inside. Good clean racing there, but just the traction and the turning that Anton had.
Big twitch with Francie behind them.
Was a little bit, yeah, I thought I saw something like that.
Yeah, he had a massive twitch. I thought he was gone round. Sorry for interrupting.
That's alright, it's all good. But I'll tell you one thing, something that we've come to know and to love is that J Sarge's ARS light was already flashing down that DRS thread, and it's one that you can use it very, very quickly, and it does take a little while to recharge.
Yeah, it's not good to use your ERS early around here, because you've got laps of pain coming up after that. So
Chatty Duck's gone. What happened? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? He's gone there in the hedge, in the hedge, in the fence, and there is a full safety car. He's in the hedges. I don't know where he's landed.
No.
Which started. We're 4 laps in, and there we go. A Hodgie Howler. It's not the Hodgie Howler, it's a Hodgie Howler.
I mean, I don't know. What I was going to say is, the right lost train of sport was the fact that he's gone really deep in the S's, like a wall that's like really far away. So he's had a massive snap or massive bit of contact there.
Wow. Yeah, it must have been something that happened. We may see that in the stewards afterwards. Now, Anton has pitted, LRL have pitted as well, getting rid of those soft tyres. Let's have a look now.
Already.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you could take those...
Probably 30
quite
laps.
long. I mean, we did a practice session, and was it not Bergen who took... The tyres did 36 laps. I mean, they were on 100%.
Yeah, I was
somehow.
say, I wouldn't take them that far again.
How on earth he kept... That was a few spins that he did have as well, so...
laps you can go on them.
Yeah, you could go very late and maybe hoping on a safety car to maybe use the softs again or to jump on the mediums, which are a good race tyre, aren't it?
Oh, the mediums definitely are. I think the hards are almost like too hard, in my opinion. Like they, the practice I've done on, they feel awful. So.
Now, Uncle Sam also had a penalty of 3 seconds as well. Now let's have a look at back at these position changes. Now, we saw Sarge having a bit of a surge through the field, and he's now up 5 places. Frankie 5 up 4 as well. They've had a fantastic opening 5 laps. Saviour up 5 as well now in the point scoring positions. Chris Bailey's recovered himself a little bit from that start, was down in 12th and now up into 9. Berg Confetti up 5, great start from him, and Bergen up 7 spots from Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen's
you'd have to probably for Bergen and his standards a bit of a nightmare qualifying session, but a really, really good recovery. And I think that 5 second he receives a bit very, very strange, which I'm sure we'll look at afterwards in the steward's room. And Slayer up 6 as well. So quite a lot of big winners, you'd have to say.
Yeah, there's been a lot, and I think on the Bergen thing, like I think Tier 1's shown that he struggles a lot in qualifying, but in the race he's really mighty, is Bergen. So I think we've seen that enough times now, like he's really good with his race consistency and pace, so...
Yeah. Exactly that. Now,
definitely a man to watch.
It is. Pretty much the field will be bunched. We'd imagine the safety car coming at the end of this lap. Very important for especially the hard tyre users to get the heat back into them. You can find sometimes the mediums not too bad if you work them well enough. You can get the heat back into them, especially through the middle section before you have to back off and let the safety car do its thing and disappear into the pit lane. So we'll see how Lauren can deal with this. I mean, he's pretty much showing cool already. He takes pole position, leads through turn 1, and has led the opening 5.5 laps of this race. Well, 6.5, I should say now.
He kept the gap as well quite nicely to Kid.
He did, yeah.
And bearing in mind that's a man that's got experience in this league as well. So he's kept his head really, really well early on. So
yeah, been here a long time. Has Kid Dynamite. I think about season 3. I think about season 3. Dynamite did join MRC. I think. She'll correct us later on, and please, if someone knows, please join it. Please tell me.
Yeah. He was the first ex-champion, I believe, which was season 3. But look at how early... Oh, I thought
he hasn't gone yet. Just Dynamite's leaving the room, but now he's going to close up on him right at the death. He's going to go very late as Lauren outside of the last corner. Still weaving. Dynamite's now with him, getting a straight line, and now he goes outside of the last corner. Dynamite goes with, but he's also got Reese very close for company. Sarge, Uncle Sam's retired. The tyres were cold, and Uncle Sam's gone at the last corner.
Oh, yeah. Calvin's in the pits as well. I don't know if there was contact, but Calvin's got end plate damage.
Oh my days, nightmare start. But look at this, Reese is having a look at Kid Dynamite into turn 1. Dynamite's got the inside line through 2 and 3.
Past Journey as well.
He has, good spot.
That was right behind him.
Savvy and Chris Bailey have both moved up. That might be because of Uncle Sam's retirement. But look at this, who's this? That's on my side. It's Johnny's trying to have a look back. At Funky 5, and then Sarge pushing the McLaren round, and who's going to take this one side by side? It's very tight there. The McLaren Mercedes is still there.
Wow, that was such close driving, but brilliant car control from you, Jody, there as well.
Yeah, from all 3. Funky 5 giving room. Sarge not sticking his pen. Oh, Lauren's got a 3-second penalty.
Whoa, that changes a lot.
Now, how important is that going to be at the end of the race?
It is, especially when you know how consistent Kid is. I can't remember the last time he got a penalty, to be honest.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's probably the last race now, I mean, I've just forgotten, but still. Oh, there's a good little battle going on behind. Ryan's just made a great overtake into the hairpin on Rotterdam.
Yeah, it was now under pressure from LRL.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodon gets very sideways outside of the last corner, and that's just allowed LRL to breeze past through.
Yeah,
gone from bad to worse, that end there. Now, hang on, what's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on? And Dynamite's taking the lead. We cut from the lead, and Dynamite's taking it over. Lauren had a moment in turn one, but look at this. Reese is going as well. Can he lose 2 places? He has. The lead has now lost 2 places. Dynamite has just about kept it, but now Reese is going through and makes it through turn 4 and 5.
Sergeant Francie Fiver was side by side as well. All the way
I saw that in the
right
background. I didn't take cut away from it. Johnny's lost to Sarge now.
But now Francie Fiver defended like an absolute king there, but he's practically pushing it through the X's. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's your turn now. I'm defending got 3-second penalty. Bergen up to 10th now. He's doing really, really well on a good recovery from him.
Yeah.
Both Williams in the points.
But Lauren is right on the rear of Kid again.
Yeah, he's going to be seeing red. Not literally the Ferrari in front, but oh, he's getting very, very twitchy through the last corner. Well, has he done something to his tyres? Has he really pushed too hard? Or is he pushing too hard?
You might be right, but Reese has gone really defensive down the straight.
Yeah, he did. Now, I'm going to have a quick look at the telemetry because Reese... I thought his light was flashing. Maybe it's just the light flashing on there. Maybe he still got 40% of his battery. And then Kid got 41%. All got about the same, actually. Funky 5 still about the same, using quite a bit of it because we know now that he knows Jay Sarge is on his tail end. And that is never something good. And then, of course, Jay Sarge flashing away 11% of his ERS left. Of course.
Shock horror. He's out of battery. Breaking news.
Yep. Just need to check if Ryan is as well.
Hold on, let me just... yeah, he's got 10.
Yeah, there we go.
It's like he wants us to see him on stream and just go, like, I am here, guys, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a reputation to keep.
Yeah, literally. The man that burned through his ERS.
Yep. We're going back to this battle for the lead already, nearly not even a third of the way through this race. Dynamite and Reese and Lauren.
Oh! Contact between Sarge and Francie 5, and now Sarge losing the place to you, Jody.
Does, but he's going to try to switch back outside of the last corner. Who's going to have the DRS? I'm sure that both will. They were close enough.
Yeah,
they do. Both rear wings opening. This is just going to be a battle. I'll drag down this out, but we're going to cut away from it because we can see it in the background, but nothing happening up front. No close enough for Sarge. No Johnny into turn 1. Is Johnny going to try and hang it out the outside? He thinks better of it this time and concede the place back to Jay Sarge.
Yeah.
Now, this is the point.
Got past Chris as well, somewhere at the P8, because Chris was behind the Saviour, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, he was, yes. The two Astons line astern now, and the two Williams line astern. They're in the outer reaches of the top 10.
Good recovery from Ant as well after his early stop on the hard tyres up to P11. So, and from LRL as well for that matter. So those two have both made good progress through the field so far.
Yeah.
But this Sarge Francie 5 battles. But look, Kid's really closing now on Reese. Lawrence
Saviour's got a penalty as well now.
Yeah, but he has. That is not ideal at all.
Saviour may be susceptible to his teammates going down the start-finish straight, and of course to Chris Bergen and Anton as well. And if LRL can get within that second, he just has. Is he going to be able to make a move? Now look at this. Here we go. Yeah, Dynamite trying to follow the slipstream, trying to follow. That's 3 moves. Can't do any more of those. I suppose he's far enough back. We'll have to maybe have a look at that from Reese, but now he's gone back to take the racing line. Not close enough, and of course Lauren just follows him round now. Second chance for the DRS. Who's going to get the better run out of turn 3?
Oh, Barty drives around turn 3.
Well, look at this. Lauren's trying to go on the outside and Dynamite into turn 4. He's going to now the inside line of the tight turn 5. Is he going to give just enough space? The wheel to wheel. Breaking on the very slow turn 6. Dynamite's going to have to go on the outside and had to forfeit that move again. Very, very clean driving from both of them there. And Lauren retakes second and is now hunting down Reese. He wants that lead back to his side. Johnny side to the S's.
Oh, he lost it all by himself.
And Lauren went. Lauren's had a big moment and now he's dropping way down the order.
I think we're going to see that on these stewards. I think we should do that. 3 seconds looked really harsh. You go for spinning. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that happen before, and it's very, very strange.
Yeah, he lost it on his own. He just tried to carry too much pace into the left-hander, and his car just stepped out on him. He spun and got the 3 seconds. I was like, that's a bit harsh, but.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
So, but again, of course, if it's time removals for 3 seconds, you need to send your race director as well. So
you do. So as a heads up to any drivers watching, if you are looking for time removals such as this one, if you think there's an unfair penalty, now look at this, Johnny trying on the inside of turn. What is he going to try to keep the outside line? He doesn't. Dressage defends brilliantly, but there's going to be a second one. The Mercedes tries to switch back. Does he have the drive? He's got a little bit more ERS than Dressage. Well, of course he does. No offense, Dressage. But there you go. Takes the move into fourth. But there's a bit of a train forming behind these two. These two have been battling that hard that now we've got Saviour's caught up now in 5th, Lauren in 6th with the penalty, Confetti in 7th, Chris Bailey's on the back there, and Anton in 9th, and LOL in 10th, and Bergen in 11th spot. Now you don't know Mercedes, let's behind the safety car, and it's gone round, it's Lauren again!
Oh, it's really, I'm wondering if his tyre, you might have been right about taking too much life out of those tyres, you know.
Yep. Ooh, that was a little bit close from Nick BT. Ryan going through, Ryan and Big B having a close battle as well. Ooh, a little bit of contact there, but Ryan does have to give the place now to the Ferrari. Runs very, very wide.
Rotterdam's just got past Laurent as well. I wouldn't surprise me if we see Laurent come in on this lap.
Yeah, I think you're right with that one. Tyres will be screaming at him that they've had enough.
Yeah,
yes, he does. He does. Sorry, that in the background. Good call.
I think he has. Oh, wait, he's got a big twitch in turn 3.
Oh, we're just looking at the board as Ryan gets past Nick BT under the DRS. Does that way before the braking zone. But let's have a look back at this one.
He got away with it just, did Reese, but he had a massive twitch on the exit.
And Confetti and Anton having a battle as well into turn 4. Oh, Anton just gets past, but now look at this. LRL's trying to look interested on the medium tyres. Not close enough, not able to make the move around the outside there. Probably not really up an overtaking spot unless you're really good. Can't do a Danny Rick.
No, I mean, I was going to say that after the Kid Laurent battle earlier when I was going to send it to Danny Rick.
Sure, I just saw somebody round. Did I see somebody round? I did. Oh, it's Bergen. The Williams of Bergen's gone round in the entrance to the S's.
Yeah. It's a shame he made such a good recovery as well, didn't he? So
he was. His teammate now up into 6th spot. Those hard tyres. This is now, I think I started to say it, these are the time when the hard tyres start to come towards you as the mediums start to drop off. And the hards just still feel very stable.
He is. Chris looks a lot more confident as well on the brakes, I've noticed, than Saviour in front of him. So, yep. And I mean, they're starting to catch that Sarge Ujoni battle as well, which Ujoni's actually got through on Sarge, which I've missed somewhere, but it's happened.
Oh yeah, just that one. Dynamite's just outside of a second.
Sarge. Exit of 3. I don't think Saviour's going to be quite close enough though. He's not.
Not this time around, but they've dropped 5.5 seconds off the top 2. Gonna be breathing a bit of a sigh of relief. They can just get on with their own little battle and allow behind us to take care of itself. Rotterdam and Redcar now are having their own another little battle. What happened to Nick? Nick's must have had a spin somewhere. He's now down in 17th. He was battling with Ryan.
Just come in the pits. I'm not sure what happened, but I've just seen him come out the pit exit. Lawrence has got another front wing. So he's boxed one lap and then come in the lap after. The pole sitter's not having a great race.
Oh my days.
So...
Oh, it's Dynamite. Well, late call. Very, very late call. Dynamite's trying the undercut. We've seen in Tier 2 that the undercut is quite powerful round here. Genie did it. And passed about two or three people, actually.
Yeah. But you need to be... The thing is, those hards take forever to literally heat up, don't they? So...
They do take a good couple of laps, yeah. The mediums, they took a good lap and a half as well to start warming up and start feeling a little bit more normal. Now where's...
the kid is he managed to get out just in front of Rotterdam, but now Rotterdam's actually made the move on him up the inside. But... he's managed to keep ahead, so that's big for Kid. He's now got clean air in front of him, so...
Oh, Sarge got the run out of 5 into 6. Danny Ricciardo, eat your heart out. That's how you get the run. But Johnny's not giving that one up. He has to now. Good clean battle, and he lined that one up to Sarge very, very well. Really got the traction and managed to make the move. As Johnny's gone round now.
Yeah, Saviour will be loving this though. Saviour's
Frankie Five had to take some very big avoiding action there.
Yeah, he did that. They're good friends as well, I believe, those two. So,
oh dear.
I wonder if that got a bit fruity.
Yeah, if they want to party together, then that would be. I'm coming. Oh my god!
Get out of my way! But yeah, Sarge is in the pits.
Yeah, trying to undercut.
That's a reaction to Kid, I feel like. But the thing is,
Kid
had a bit of a gap, didn't he? So
Kid's now coming on the last corner, and Sarge has just got moving. So yeah, Dynamite will make that, and I think Rotterdam and Baby Red Car get past as well. Now 9 seconds that lead now for Reese with all these guys battling. But now you've got Chris Bailey all over the back of Saviour. Both have the red light flashing. Calvin's now got a 3-second penalty for multiple women. He's pushing on. He's kind of on his own a little bit. Unfortunately, down in 15th.
Needs a safety car, I think, Calvin,
at the minute. Oh, goodness me, we had one late on in Tier 2. Are we going to see anything similar? Another one in Tier 1. Already had the one. That front looks a little bit slippy, but so does Saviour. But he seems to have a lot more grip through this S section. But Chris had that one absolutely nailed. The second part pulls that gap back a little bit with Anton and LRL looking interested right behind him. There we are, little DRS train. See if he goes a little bit deep. He may be struggling with the life on those hard tyres. Misses the apex completely. And misses the apex again on the last corner. This is going to look at Chris will be thinking, okay, I can see this. He knows he hasn't got the front end grip. Tell you what, he has got some pretty good straight line speed.
Yeah, he has.
He's closing. Is he going to be close enough? Is he going to be close enough? We know he's fast in a straight line. They're going to be side by side into turn 1. Last to the late breakers. Who's going to be? Saviour backs out of it. Chris now takes P2. This is a great drive from him.
It really is. Well,
and our leader has actually pitted as well. Right, while we were focusing on the fight.
Yeah, Reese came in. He did manage to get. He actually came out with a lot big. So the overcuts actually worked for Reese there.
Yeah,
he's got a much bigger gap to Kid than.
Unless that little battle a Kid had with Rotterdam has hampered him slightly and slowed him up.
I just wonder if it's the hard tyres being the hard tyres, to be honest.
Yeah, taking that bit. Yeah, it could be. And now Reese has got to deal with that warm-up phase and see what Kid can do about closing that gap. Already 2 tenths, just
9 tenths already.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, and just closing all the time, while Reese is just searching for the grip, trying not to lean on the tyre too much, not lean on the throttle too much. He doesn't get what we've seen many casualties through that S section of the middle sector. Doesn't want to get the rear kick and doesn't want to get the front out of sorts as well. Frankie Fires on the back of Ujoni in that battle now for the lead. Of course, all on tyres. Let's have a quick look, because we're going to quickly look at that. This is what Saviour's going to do, but then we're going to cut and look at the other kind of net lead. Saviour goes to the outside. Has he got the straight line speed? Chris in a straight line. Really, really quick. Manages to defend through 2 and through 3. Is Saviour going to have a go? But let's have a quick look. We're going to go back to the re-skid Dynamite. Not close enough. We're back to this one. Saviour now pulling on alongside. We've got Anton looking interested in the Red Bull as well, trying to find a way round. And Saviour goes on the outside this time.
That's incredible.
That's brave.
That is brave, but great driving from Chris as well to manage to, because it's very easy to just lock up and go into someone there. So that's great car control from both drivers. What a move! Yeah,
definitely. And of course, Anton LOL still looking interested in this one. There's a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2.
I think that's a Haas. No, I'm trying to find who it is. I don't know.
25 now got past Ujoni. Don't know if Ujoni had a little bit of a moment. Ujoni's internet's gone. His connection.
That's a shame for him.
Oh, hopefully he can get back in and take control of his car.
Yeah.
We had the same, unfortunately, in Tier 2 for Alex, and he was, of course, for having a good race and just, yeah, Oh, son, it was unlucky for Alex. Fingers crossed that Johnny is having a heck of a good battle. Fingers crossed he can get back into the session as soon as possible. Now look at this. Chris Bailey's going to have a look on the inside later to turn one. Is he going to be close enough? Oh, a little bit of wheel back. Oh, Chris nearly goes. Managed to keep it. Tony Anton was looking interested. Tony LRL was looking interested. They're trying to go around the outside, and Chris has gone from battling for first now to fourth.
Yeah, I think Chris just slightly late on the brake, so it's not either driver's fault. They just had a bit of a wheel bang, and it caused Chris to lose his rear a little bit. So
yeah,
that is a sad thing for him. But
he did well to catch it. But yep. But the other Aston Martin Confetti's now there on the back of them all. So it's now a five-way fight. Let's have a look at these tyres. Now LL's on. He pitted earlier, of course, didn't he? He had the softs, now he's on the medium. Still got to pit again, so now he's kind of in sync with these guys. Anton's can go potentially later, 14 laps on his hard tyres.
I'll tell you what, though, it does make you wonder what could Anton and LRO have done without their contact on the first lap, because they are really, really quick at the minute.
Yeah, they're looking very racy. Very, very racy. It is now into the pit stop window for those hard compound tyres, the people especially who started on them. So Joni further down, luckily he's back in the session. Thank goodness for that. Only lost to Reese and Dana, but still a lot of time. But look at this, we've got LOL trying to go on the outside. He may get boxed in. The Red Bull tries to go lay the brakes. LOL's going to have the inside line into turn 2. Plenty of room left for Anton, manages to defend it, but LOL's going to try the switch back again. Medium tyres, they're still going to have plenty of grip. They certainly are. And he's now already got ahead. Wow, that traction was really, really great from that Alpine. And now up into second place, trying to use whatever's left of the life of those medium tyres. I mean, he may have been able to look after them, you know, but he's in that train.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite surprising seeing the exit he got, considering how old his tyres are. You would expect Anton's hards to be feeling a lot better than LRO's mediums at this point.
Yeah. LRO does look after his tyres quite well, though.
He is. He's very good, isn't he, LRO? So
yeah.
3 seconds for confetti. That's not good for him.
No, I think that made now. Let's have a quick look at the penalty. 6 seconds now for the other Aston Martin. That's the leader. The lead Aston Martin. 3 seconds worth of penalties. Frankie 5. He's just 2.5 seconds back. He's still looking interesting. He could still play a part in this one as well. But then you've got Reese and Dynamite still nose to tail as they have been for pretty much all of this race. In 7th and 8th, they have pitted though, don't forget, folks. So they will play a part when all of these guys decide to pit. LOL's going to have a look for the lead. He's going to have a go on the outside. He is. Xavier knows he's there, one of the cleanest drivers again in it. Both of them very clean, very good drivers. Xavier leaves him room, not necessarily fighting. Maybe his tyres going a little bit, but trying to get the run under his rear wing. Bailey, Confetti Craig, we're having a little battle. Billy's having a look. Confetti Craig's going to go on the outside over the Williams. Is he going to have a go into turn 4? He hangs it out there, He's going to have that inside into turn 5. Backs out of it slightly, but Chris goes a little bit wide. And there's Frankie 5. Told you he was looking interested, and he's closing that gap. Reese and Dynamite are having another little ding-dong as well there, side by side. Out of 5. Dynamite on the inside. Is he going to try it? He's going to have the traction. The side by side still. Reese just holds on. Dynamite. How? When?
He did not go off track there. I have to say he didn't.
Oh, just I've got the stream up, and it was like millimeters.
I didn't actually see which corner it was, because when it flashed up, he was like halfway down the straight.
It was it was on the entry into turn 7, and he just used to use all the curb. And who's at this pit? That's LOL now on the mediums. He has now bailed on them. Possibly another set of mediums to the end.
He could go softs. I wouldn't surprise me if he did.
He's got
mediums, he has got mediums. Yeah. So
he's going to be mighty fast again. Will he come out ahead of Jay Sarge? That's going to be a big one for him.
It's going to be close. No, Sarge has got him. So.
And then where's
he's going to have a lot more pace than Sarge at this stage with those tyres. So how quickly can he make those inroads?
Yeah, well, Johnny now sets the fastest lap of the race on his fresher medium tyres. Chris Bailey has just backed off a little bit. He's got 1.3. He's at a his confetti gets a little bit twitchy as well.
He does. Anton's now closing to the back of Xavier as well. So Anton's a man that was in tier 2 quite often last season, and he's really come to Tier 1 and shown up, hasn't he? So
Yeah. I think we reserved him both, I think, didn't he, last year?
I'm not sure he raced into. I think he was a reserve for Tier 1, but I don't think he raced. But I know Tier 2 and MRCX he showed some astounding pace. So
Yeah, now he's shown it already. This opening round of Season 9.
I mean, he's taking it to a former champ, isn't he? So
It certainly is, yeah. As Chris has now got back on to the tail of these guys now as well.
he is. It'll be interesting. I wonder if Xavier, Chris, Confetti, Anton, and even Francie 5 are all going to go to softs at the end.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. See how long they can drag it out. I think... Dynamite's got past Reese again. Is he into turn 1? Has he got the grip? He has.
Yeah, he has. Kid is absolutely flying now.
But these two are both, look at there's the train for the lead up ahead, and they are really, really catching it. Only 3.5 seconds off the back of Funky 5, which means they're 5 seconds off the back of the train of Confetti, Bailey, Anton, and Xavier. LOL 3.3 behind Sarge, who's got 9.7 off the back of Reese. So LOL's going to want to get those mediums up and running and start to fight a little bit more as well to reel him in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sarge has got quite a big gap forward to Reese, so the issue for him is when I think it's quite inevitable with the tyres LRL has, he's going to catch him. So it's going to be hard for Sarge to defend that, which means at the minute you'd probably say LRL probably net P3 at the moment.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, you'd have to say so. I think once these guys decide they've had enough...
He's got to get past Sarge, of course, but...
That's no easy feat.
No, it's definitely not. We've seen how good in this race Sarge is on the brakes, so... But we will see what happens.
Looking very interested at the back of that Aston Martin.
Yeah, he's got a better exit as well.
Yep, DLS wide open. Is he going to be close enough? Close enough. And he's not on the brakes this time. Oh, very close. But I tell you what, that's brave. It's going on the inside of 5 Series. So I'm coming in at the top.
Oh, there was contact. But it was one of them where I think the gap just closed and...
I don't think there's anywhere Xavier could really have gone with that one. They both had full lock, I think, from that. So
yeah.
But what that has done is allowed Xavier to get away a little bit more and allow him to break. Well, it did. But there you go. But Funky 5, tell you what happened to Confetti? Confetti's gone round! Oh, the other Aston Martin. No, he was having such a great race. I imagine he's going to box this lap now. He's had that spin on those hard tyres. 23 laps he's made them go. Funky 5 gets a 3-second penalty for his troubles.
Yeah, but look who's sneaking up to the back of this now.
Yeah, so you can see them and they're closing all the time.
And he's starting to pull. He's not far off pulling Reese out of his DRS as well. He's only about... Well, obviously Reese is catching him now, but before that, it's about 8/10, so...
Yeah, Confetti does pit after that spin.
I think he had to, didn't he, really, to be honest, but...
Yeah, I think you're right.
This battle, though, it'll be interesting to see when Xavier, Anton and Bailey do come in, how quickly they can catch the rest, because they're going to have to be super quick.
Yeah, and Funky 5 as well for that matter, 24 laps on his hard tyres. But yeah, Dynamite and Reese just catching up to the back of him. LOL is all over the back now of Xavier. He caught up there once he got those mediums working. Does, like I say, about a lap and a half. And now he's got them fired up. And he's all over the back of Sarge.
I am wondering something here. Have you noticed that it's getting a little bit darker?
Ooh, it is.
I'm wondering if there's rain on the horizon and that's what the... Because if you look in the stadium section, those clouds are black.
They are very dark. Well, actually, that was perfect for the on-board with Anton. Was side of the cockpit. But you're right, it is getting dark. We're going to ride on board him as he's got the DRS down the main straight and just have a look. I mean, you can look at the racing, folks. I'm looking at the clouds.
Yeah, I mean, we've turned this into a web forecast. So, yeah, we bring you Mexico's. If you want to watch England's weather forecast, tune in at 10 or something to BBC.
And they're probably wrong anyway. But it's
Yeah,
cloudy,
it
but it's
wasn't right.
patchy. It's very patchy, the cloud. Is he going to have a look? The Red Bull, not this time.
But it
Maybe
may
just gets a
explain
good drive.
if there is a forecast that why these guys are still going on the hards. Because, I mean, soft would be the best tyre to have if you're going to go dry in the wet weather as well.
Yes.
So, it may explain, maybe there is rain on the horizon, because it has got dark very suddenly as well.
Yeah, it has. You're right. Unless it is just going to get the overcast, which, to be fair, if you're on the hards, they'll be okay because they're up to temperature. Medium will take a little bit longer to warm up, but they won't give the same amount of grip, even the mediums, that they would have got when it was full sunny and warmer weather. It does play a part, even on here, the realistic settings, that one thing Codemaster and EA have managed to get right.
Is it rain? If you look at the Red Bull,
yeah.
it's raining.
It is! Oh, you've got rain!
Connor.
In Mexico!
Weatherman Connor is here.
You've done better than BBC can do. We have rain. You're right. This would be what they're hoping for. This is what the hard tyre runners will be waiting for. Now then, this is going to play.
When I saw the darkness come, I was like, this makes sense now. But
wow,
Kid. The thing is, these guys are now in sync with Kid as well. That's what
potentially. Yeah, or is it going to stay this light and softs will work? Oh, Saviour gets a little bit twitchy, but we're on board and it is very much spitting now. It's spitting. Get inside, folks. Get your brodies up. It's spitting.
It really is. Look how close Saviour is really struggling.
He is.
And looks like he's got a lot more.
DRS is disabled.
Wow, that's early.
Okay. That means it is poor. It is really coming down. Are we going to see who's going to be first to dive in for the medium tyres? Look, the kid's all over the back of Frankie 5 now as well.
It is. I think the thing is, this now changes everything for the shape of this race as well.
It does. It does. Right, let's have a look. We're going to ride on board with Saviour. Is he going to dive into the pits? Who's going to go in? Saviour. Well, he goes in the pits sideways. Look, the front 3, front 4, front 5. Who's going to... Well, Reese is the one that gambled. Reese is the one that stayed out. He saw everybody go in ahead of him. Frankie 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, but Reese was tough. He was on the cusp, wasn't he? He was following him, and then decided not to. LOL stayed out. He's on the medium tyres. Yeah. Now, is that a gamble? Is he thinking, okay, it's only going to stay like this? It's not too bad so far.
And then looks an awful lot wetter than it did before they came in, though, doesn't it?
It really does. Intermediate tyres go on for all of the folks who are pitted.
Yeah.
Brian's pitted as well, down in 14th. Now then. Of course, it's Johnny, Nick, BT, Confetti, Craig, everybody apart from the top now 2 who decide to stay out. Now look at this gap, 10.3, 10.29 seconds. This is the gap we're going to be watching now. What's LOL? Oh, was LOL even in a straight line? I think it was that was the Slayer there trying to come through and unlap himself. But
Saviour over 2 seconds
in about 3 corners.
Yeah.
Has he left it a lap too late?
I think he definitely has. There's a moment for someone. I think it's an Alpha Tauri. Reese is round.
Oh, where's that? I missed him. Completely missed him. Where's he gone?
Reese has gone round in the S's.
Oh, there he is.
He was in the lead.
Oh my God! Yes, he was on the hard tyres as well, wasn't he? Of course, he hadn't pitted. I went the wrong way. I went down. Oh my days!
Yeah, he's had a big moment. Oh, that's...
Saviour's taken 6 seconds outside of LOL in this lap. 7 seconds.
Chris
LOL has to pit. He can barely get across the line, and there he is. There's Saviour. Who's set up now? Who's got the low diff? Who's got the ride height? Who's got the wing levels?
Yeah, this is what it all comes down to. Kid has dropped off the back of these guys as well, so I'm wondering if maybe these guys have pushed their wings up a bit more than Kid has potentially.
Yeah, exactly that. Anton was closing down the straight as well, but that middle sector, well, there's traction. Let's have a look at Saviour. How's his traction? Yeah, shifting early, very, very early. Anton, the same.
Yeah.
Now then, let's have a look at penalties.
Car ahead as well at the minute.
So we've got 7 laps remaining. Saviour with 3 seconds worth of penalties. Frankie 5 with 8 seconds because they're speeding in the pit lane. Dynamite with 3. Bailey with 3. And J Sarge is 7.8 seconds further back. from that. So
Anton's going to win this at the moment, as things stand.
if it stands, yeah, Anton would take the win. If it ends now,
Yeah.
Anton would take the win. Xavier would be second. Dynamite, Bailey, and Frankie 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Rephrase that. Dynamite, Bailey, then Kid down because he got another 3 seconds.
Yeah, which means Kid yeah, that's not ideal for Chris, but Sarge has just
Sarge's now got it.
them as well. Yeah. Oh, we've just jinxed everyone with penalties.
A little bit. Little bit.
Sorry, not sorry.
But Xavier needs to drive away. Drive his heart out.
Oh, big twitch for France in the final corner.
And he's got Dynamite for company, so Dynamite needs 2 seconds. Dynamite's a very intelligent racer. He's going to be looking at the gaps. We saw it in Miami, the last race of the season, didn't we? Of how he just had to manage gaps and just didn't have to take any risks. He stayed behind. I think it was Reese again, actually, for lap after lap after lap. Oh, Dynamite gets a little bit slidey on the exit. Understandable in these very treacherous conditions. And they actually, I tell you what, there's a good little thing that in the background. A lot of the crowd have put the umbrellas up.
Nice addition.
No, their bodies are up.
Yeah, no, but like at least they got that right. It's just a shame they can't get the basics correct, I guess.
Well, yeah, there is that. I was trying not to say that.
You're trying to be positive, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
What a great game we have here. Well done, guys. But Chris Bailey's going to be on the podium as things stand as well, which is, I know that'll be like everything for him on the first race of the season.
Yeah, but as it stands, look at all this. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a bit all over the place there. Dynamite's now got past Frankie 5. There was, I think that was Ryan who got a little bit squirrely, and they were coming up to lap Ryan in 13th, and they just put off Frankie 5, and Dynamite got through at the right point.
I think it was Calvin who had the
Was it Calvin?
Yeah, in the Red Bull, I believe, but...
Ooh, there's a Red Bull getting lapped there ahead. I think that's a Red Bull. There's a Red Bull going through. And that was an Alfa Romeo. I think that was the Slayer who got very twitchy. Oh, now Calvin's retired from the session. What's happened to Calvin? Where's that?
Pit lane.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just seen that on the... Yeah,
on the map.
Yeah.
But so there'll be no safety cars, no late drama yet.
Yeah. I mean, there is wet weather, so...
Yeah. Xavier must have had a moment lapping those cars because he was 2 seconds ahead, and now the gap's down to 1.4, just under 1.6 now with that through the tight section.
Taken a while to get into his groove there, to be honest, because he seems to be a lot more comfortable now, and at first he seemed a bit hesitant on everything, but now he's sort of pushing a lot harder.
Well, when you got the champion and the defending champ on your back, then you would.
And he's really he's really up his chuff now. Sorry, I had to bring one to tier 1. Yeah, he's right there now, and we know how good Kid is when it comes to attack mode, so...
We do, and he's going to need it because of the penalties that he's got. The extra 3 seconds will still take him outside of those podium places. And this as well, with Anton looking in the mirror, it's going to help as Xavier's build that gap back up to 2.2 seconds. We have got 5 laps left to go, folks, in what was the sunny Mexico, and now it's very much not. It's very damp, and Dynamite's trying to pull out. This is literally a complete battle of who's got the lower downforce, who's got the higher straight line speed, and Dynamite makes it into turn 1. He's going to have
so close to contact, though.
It was very close. Very close.
They did come together, but that's a good move, especially in the wet. Any move in the wet is a pretty good move, to be honest. But he's now under pressure because look at Francie 5.
Yep, Frankie 5's having a little bit of feeling like he wants to get involved and have a bit of fun as well. But this is all now. Is he going to play into the hands of Xavier because he's now outside of the 3 second window? But we don't know about warnings. Oh, that dot's gone very wide, and this has allowed Frankie 5 to pull up alongside. Is he going to go into turn 7? He does. He makes the move.
Wow, that is brave. And here comes Chris as well.
Yeah.
Are we going to get a through goes Bailey moment? That's the question.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I know he wants it because he did it in the 2 Race of Champions as well. So.
But this is allowed Xavier to. Sorry.
Sarge is also slowly but surely catching
Ooh,
up
he
to the back of
is.
these guys as well.
He is. Yeah, that gap was about 7-8 seconds. Now only down to 4.2 seconds.
Yeah.
But
Sarge has
Dynamite's
got a bit
closed the
of
gap to Saviour. I don't think Saviour will be overly bothered. He'll want to take it on track. Of course, everybody does. Wants to see the checkered flag first. But with the penalty difference, he may not be too upset about it, in essence.
Yeah. I mean,
25's got the penalty. He's going to be looking at Anton. Anton's the one he needs to look at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen in general chat that people have said that Saviour won a title and he's never actually won a race on track in Tier 1.
Ooh.
That is crazy, if true. Like,
Wow.
That just shows the consistency of this man.
Oh, Confetti's
Confetti
retired.
down.
That's to do with the Sector 2 as well. He's lost in Sector 2. Oh, you're going to get a virtual safety car. We got a full safety car! What did Saviour not need?
Oh, and
What's he got?
Ant is on his knees looking up at the gods. Like, thank you. But,
Oh
wow.
my god, oh, Ryan's got a drive through for speeding on the safety car. That'd just be the Delta issues, I think, of wherever Ryan was on track.
Yeah, but
I think he's pitted as well.
the other man this does benefit is Chris Bailey as well. It keeps him on the back of Kid and Francie and could well make him now a favourite for the podium potentially.
So let's have a look at these now. We've brought up the penalties. Yeah, Saviour with 3, Dynamite with 6, Frankie 5 with 8, Anton 0 still, Bailey with 3, Jay Sarge now on the back with 3 seconds. Joni, this could really demote Dynamite and Frankie 5.
It really could. This is not going to help either of those two, that's for sure.
And it'll promote LRL quite a lot.
It will promote LRL. He will be... I mean, this can see him potentially as far as, you know, P3. P2 even. If he could just stay on the back of them, because there's only going to be 2 racing laps maximum. Yeah. So all he has to do is stick with them, and he's going to be there or thereabouts for maybe a P2 here, potentially.
Yeah. It will go in at the end of this lap. We always get 2 racing laps behind it. We're not going to do that 2021 thing that happened in the desert under the lights. We're not talking about that, because we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't bring controversy to MRC.
Oh, yeah, we've already had enough of that this week. It's only Monday night.
Yeah, haven't we just?
We've had enough of that tonight, before we started.
Yeah, there is... It's racing, isn't it?
It is.
So, part and parcel of what we signed up for, I guess. But
it is.
We are going to get a sprint race here in the wet. Now, if you said to me you're going to go to Mexico, see a rain-infested race.
Yep. With everyone on pretty much the same age intermediate tyres as well. Let's get all this off the screen.
It's in this lap.
That's what I said. You're going to have 2 laps left. We're going to have lap 35, lap 36 under racing conditions. And there we have, folks. We've got the top 8 of all lined up together. I think Reese is going to catch up to the back of it as well, just in time. Before they go.
Just be me on the edge of my seat, surely.
Look at this. Look, Dynamite's backing everybody up. Anton and Funky 5 are desperate to get on with it. He's allowing Saviour to get going on. Funky 5's got 5 seconds for contact with Dynamite. Dynamite was backing everybody up, and now they go. Now Saviour's gone with a 2-second advantage.
I think Kid had a glitch.
Funky 5 retired. He's lost it.
Yeah, I think there was a big glitch for Kid there because he had no reason to be going that.
That could have been the throttle glitch. I have a feeling that'll be the throttle glitch.
So. Because why would Kid? It doesn't benefit him to back the pack up, does it? With them penalties.
Not at all. No, it doesn't. But what this has allowed, looking at the gaps, we're going to bring the gap up to the leader because that is all important now. With 2 laps left, 3.3 seconds a gap to Anton, and the leader Saviour needs, of course, 3 seconds worth on in that gap between them. Chris Bailey still looking, well, potential podium now. He's still got to close and keep within 3 seconds. He's 2 seconds behind Dynamite. He's got to get that gap closed down as well. But he's got Sarge for company, which is never something that you ever want to have when, say, Sarge is in your rear view mirror.
Chris has gone wide. Sarge is through.
He has. I've jinxed it.
Yeah.
Anton's got a penalty now. Anton's got 3 seconds.
he's still going to beat Kid as things stand, so he's still going to get second, but Xavier is rubbing his hands on that safety car restart. He's got one lap to
LRL
go.
still in place to get grab a few spots as well after this. If he can close on the back of Ujoni, he could go, well, to be fair, he could get potential outside podium for LRL. As we start the last lap, third at the minute. Yeah. Good spot.
He's third at the minute. He's not quite got the gap to Kid, but Anton's quite a bit of a way now behind Kid, because Kid is now closing on Xavier.
He has.
So
is Xavier finally going to... I'm not going to say.
Got 6.
Oh, my days.
So that's going to demote him quite a few places, potentially even at the... Oh, no, he might be okay.
I think he'd be okay with G-Star, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, this is too much to try to work out. Let's just go on board with the gaps have kind of opened a little bit. The rain has stopped.
It has. So...
just enough to cause controversy.
I mean,
there's a car going. I think that's Ryan. He had a spin, but got it going. He's on the full wets as Ryan.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a glitch as well.
Well, maybe he just didn't like it. He did go into the pits, so maybe he just didn't like them.
He tried to serve that drive-through under the safety car. It didn't let him, and pitted him for wets, potentially.
Potentially, yes. But here we go. Look at the top 2. Wow, it really has caught Xavier. Is he trying to nick it on track? He is! He's trying to nick it on track from the Aston Martin, but Xavier's got one more corner left to go. Through 16, is he going to be able to get the traction through 17 and take the win on track for probably the first time in his MRC career? He does! Dynamite takes second on track. Anton then cuts the third, gets second momentarily. Jay Sarge is now fourth again and dropped down. We're going to work out this in a minute.
LRL third.
LRL does take third. He does. And that means Dynamite in fourth, Bailey in fifth, Johnny in sixth, Sargent demoted to seventh, Reese in eighth, G-Star in ninth, Nick in 10th. Bergen's going to cross the line as I think that was a spinning Alfa Romeo, possibly the Slayer. Yeah, crossing over the line. Nick, just outside the point, difficult race for the other Williams man, but still well done nonetheless, as the other Haas of Rotterdam. Credit where credit's due.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
You know, coming up to the big boys, you've given it his everything, so you can't say any less than that about him, can you, really? So
exactly that. Drove a really good race. He takes 12, and then Lauren, our pole sitter.
Yeah.
He's going to have his head in his hands and just thank God the 36 laps probably felt like 136 to him.
What a start he had as well. Like the first, I think it was 15 laps, he looked fairly comfortable, to be honest, and then just bad luck. Once bad luck strikes, it strikes in 3, sadly. And when Connor's on comms, you're getting extra bad luck, so I'm even more sorry about that. But
so the question now, as Xavier takes the top spot, Anton takes second, LOL in third, your podium finishes there. Dynamite in fourth, Chris Bailey in fifth, Ujoni in sixth, Jay Sargent seventh, Reese in eighth, G-Star in 9th, and Nick BT rounds out the points. Bergen 11th, Rotterdam 12th, Lauren in 13th, the Slayer in 14th, Ryan in 15th. The last other finishers, Frankie 5, Confetti, Craig, Calvin, Uncle Sam, and Donald Duck did not finish this race. Who then, Mr. Connor, is going to be, would you say, was your driver of the day this evening?
I mean, for me, I think it's going to have to be... I mean, Xavier won from 13th, and don't get me wrong, that's a stunning drive, but I think after lap 1, I'm going to give it to LRL, you know, because he was one of the only drivers to not get a penalty. He was last after lap 1, so, or very early on at least, and that's some recovery, so...
Yeah.
But honourable mention to Xavier as well, and Chris.
I have to agree with you, to be perfectly honest with you. I'd have to agree. You do, if Xavier from 13th, timed it well, just about pitted in time and just got back on. Had an early pit stop, started on the softs, I think, didn't he, as well? And I think he did.
He did.
And he drove... Oh, no, he didn't. He was on the hards and he drove really, really well. And then, yeah, LOL, I think, yeah, no penalties to get from where he was onto the back, be so fast and show the speed that he did. Yeah, I'd have to go LOL as well for our driver of the day. If you see it in the YouTube chat, put your vote in. Put it in the Discord as well if you're part of MRC. And that, folks, is a soggy but exciting end to the opener of Season 9.
Yeah, that was incredible to say the least. So, well done.
Yeah.
They were tough conditions.
Yep, well done to all of Tier 1 for that. That was absolutely incredible racing. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for joining us. If the rest of the Season 9 is going to be anything close to that, we're in for one heck of an exciting season. So don't you forget about that. Every single Monday night at 8:45, we have the Tier 1, 7 o'clock for the Tier 2 race. Coming up on Wednesday, we have the opening round for Tiers 3 and 4, where my good friend Mr. Hardy will be pushing for the crown. And then possible promotion to Tier 2 season after, we
Starting
shall...
it off like you is the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan I have in action anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, so don't forget, join us all then at 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening. And then we have MRCX, of course. It is back on Friday at 7:30, all of these UK time. We're on YouTube. We are, of course, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a follow. We're on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Search MRC F1 Leagues and you will find us there. Give us a follow and you'll see all the results and everything MRC based at the touch of a button. So thank you, Connor.
Thank you for having me. That was incredible.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being with me. And thank you, everybody, for watching and taking part. Thank you to all the drivers for giving us one heck of a show. Congratulations again to Xavier on the victory. And join us again. We are in America next week. The Circuit of Americas, the roller coaster ride that is in Texas. So join us then, and we look forward to seeing you. Good evening, everybody. Have a good night. See you next week.
Bye.